Welcome everyone to another video brought to you by Scottish Warrior 92. I just put up my Dragon Age 2 Legacy review, and one of my subscribers requested, I should say his name here, FedEx Disaster. He actually requested if I could actually spoil the DLC to the fact he can't get it and he really wants to know what happens in it. And I do support my subscribers. I want to thank them all. Thank you for subscribing, firstly, FedEx. Um, Now, Advanced One, if you cannot tell by the title, this will have the majority of the spoilers in the game. I'm not going to spoil everything, but I will spoil the main overall plot. So, let's get it started. I would recommend click off now, now, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, and go and check out my review. I'll leave a wee annotation up for you to go and check out the review. Now, let's get this started. So, the overall story is basically that Hawk and his brother or sister, Carver or Bethany, are being attacked by the criminal cartel, and they want to know why. So, you can choose to take your sibling with you or not. I did, so this is how it happened to me. You get to the cartel's hideout, which happens to be an ancient Grey Warding prison of some sort, and you basically just go in, and then you're confronted by an overseer who basically says he wants your blood, the blood of Hawk, because apparently your father, Malcolm Hawk, was at that prison 30 years ago. So you're basically on a mission to find out what your father was doing there, and also why the cartel want you dead. So as you go on through there, you figure out that you get the key, which is basically the weapon which opens the prison, which holds an ancient darkspawn. Now the name escapes me unfortunately, but I will tell you what he is a wee bit later. But basically, this key will open up uh, three gates that will release this very powerful darkspawn. And as you get closer to it, you get to upgrade your weapon, and it gets depending on the ability. Now, as you get there, you come across a Grey Warden. Oh, I forgot to mention something. Every single member of the cartel you come across is infected with the taint. They are basically about halfway to Darkspawn, and they hear the voice of the god in their head. And you come across a Grey Warden who is severely affected by the taint. He actually was a Warden commander at one point, and he basically says we have to open the gates and destroy this evil once for all, because he's hearing the voices as well. He actually hears the voice and he wants to stop it. So you help him out. You fight 3 pride demons, each one with their own unique ability, to unlock the prison. And when you finally get to about near enough about the last stretch of the story, you come across a group of Grey Wardens, and they basically say they don't want to kill this Darkspawn, they want to enslave it. And basically, you have to make a decision at this point: do you kill the Darkspawn or do you enslave it? I chose enslave. I'm kidding. I chose to kill it because it was too dangerous. I couldn't risk the fact that it could cause another blight. So I sided with the Tainted Warden. We went through a couple of wee puzzles, killed some of the cartel, and then it actually turns out that the group of Grey Wardens you stumbled across were actually the ones that hired the cartel to capture you. They want your blood because apparently your father, Malcolm Hawk, 30 years ago in the same prison, apparently the prison was getting so weak that the prisoner almost escaped, and basically the wardens forced your father to re-energize the seals with blood magic, and so he did, at great peril, at the risk of your mother and yourself, because your mother was actually pregnant at the time that this happened to him. And you stumble across like echoes of his spells, but also what he's saying, and it's really heartfelt because at one point at the end of it, it's actually Malcolm's will. It's a wee side quest, and basically he says that he just wants to get out of this. He doesn't want any of his children to have magic because it's such a burden. And of course, if you take your sister, it's very hard on her, and it's a very heartfelt point of this part. And so as I say, the Grey Wardens forced your father to do this, and you basically have to say, okay, do I want to help these Grey Wardens or just want to fuck off? I helped because I wanted to kill this Darkspawn. And then we get to this point, you actually take on the group of Grey Wardens who basically have gone psychotic and want to basically enslave a Darkspawn that's as powerful as an Archdemon. Yes, this thing is as powerful as an Archdemon, if not stronger. So you kill them, you open up the last seal, and then it actually turns out that this Darkspawn isn't any ordinary Darkspawn. It's a Magister. In fact, it is one of the original Magisters who went to the Golden City and turned it into the Black City. I'm serious. This was a fuck. What the fuck am I dealing with? It was he basically is one of the first Darkspawn, and this thing talks like it's sort of like the Architect, but the original Architect. He's the original Tevinter Magister who went to the Black City, who went to the Black City, and he was present in there, and you just released him, and you're like, shit. This guy is as powerful as an Archdemon, if not stronger, and it ensures one hell of a boss battle. And basically, he killed every member of my party except for me and my dog. I spent the better part of 30 minutes trying to kill this guy, and the good thing is with this boss battle, you attack him, and then he goes to the middle and then creates obstacles for you, and you just have to go and destroy the four wee seals in the room again, and then you have to kill guardians there, which are basically just shade demons. You have to do this 3 or 4 times if memory serves, and it increasingly gets more and more difficult. And that's what I loved about it, increasingly more and more difficult. And eventually you do kill the Darkspawn, and you basically throw the key, basically your weapon, in his face, and he dies. You kill the first Darkspawn, basically, a Magister. And by the way, this guy will kick your ass if you don't go in prepared. And then you find out that basically the Warden is fine now. He doesn't hear the voice of the Magister in his head anymore, and he basically says he thanks you for your help. He wishes that we didn't have to kill the Wardens, stuff like that. And then it goes and then it flashbacks to your house where you talk with your sister. In my case, it was my sister, Bethany, and she's basically saying, "I can't believe that Father did that. I understand what he was trying to do. Maybe he didn't want us to have magic. I wonder how he would have felt about me, how he truly felt about me." And then I basically just said to her that Father loved you. He didn't resent magic. He just wanted people to live equally. He didn't like the circle, and that's probably the main reason why Bethany was never put into the circle, or yourself if you were a mage, because if your father didn't like the circle. And then now in my part of the game that I'd done it in, Leandra, your mother in the game, is dead. She's dead. I've done it just before I finished the game, and her ghost, or a wee echo of her hawk, just looks in the fire, closes his eyes, and his mother just says that you are your father's son or your father's daughter. Everything that was great about us is in you. That's why you're so strong, and it really plugged on the heartstrings. And that's all. That's basically the DLC in a nutshell. But there's a lot of wee side stuff that I didn't put on. I just concentrated on the main part. But as I said, and I'll actually leave an annotation to my review, which is spoiler free. So this was for FedEx Disaster, and for those who can't get the DLC Legacy, that was the spoilers of the game and the overall plot. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, click the dislike button, and please leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of this video. And if you feel like it, please click the subscribe button up there. I really appreciate it. I'm 3 away from 30 subscribers, so let's see if I can get there. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video.